Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Dressing Room Debrief. I didn't do an episode on the Manchester United abysmal defeat because I was best man at my friend's wedding in the States, and I'm back. Got back yesterday morning and went straight to the absolute shit show that was a 2-1 win over Lincoln City, and the abysmal gets more abysmal as it's just really bad. I'm really worried actually now. Chelsea's season has started really naffily. We've got injuries to key players now like Cole Palmer, trying to handle minutes of João Pedro, Casado. The squad depth clearly isn't good enough because the sporting directors have prioritised buying youngsters, selling youngsters, not really getting good enough players because they've got no sell-on value. The good players that have got experience and are world class. So we're not interested in buying them. The players that actually would improve our squad. Got the likes of Donnarumma, who's now at City, because we probably wouldn't pay his wages because it's not in line with the wage structure. You've got Mark Gay, probably go to Liverpool, Real Madrid, who is from our academy. He's got experience as captain of Palace, has won trophies now, and played at the Euros of England, who we wouldn't go for because of whatever reason. And it's just really dull, basically, for years and years. And I don't usually agree with Jamie Carragher because he spouts a lot of crap about Chelsea. But one thing I will agree with is there have been sort of literally things like buying a world-class centre half, like buying a world-class keeper that have stood out like a sore thumb, that have held Chelsea back for the last 3 seasons, and we still haven't addressed it. And it's getting really, really fucking frustrating because these sporting directors are not good enough. Not good enough for a top six side or a top team that wants to win trophies. Yes, they may be good at a team that's just looking to rotate profit, but they're not good enough for Chelsea Football Club. And I'm sorry, but I don't have to be paid thousands of pounds. I've said this tirelessly over and over again every time I come on here and talk about Chelsea, and it's the same mistakes that lead to goals. Again, Enzo Fernandez playing a sloppy ball over to Chaloba at the back, which caused a goal. We had Man United, the same things. And it's just abysmal. It's like watching the same film. It's the definition of insanity because you're watching the same thing, the same mistakes over and over again every week. The less said about Robert Sanchez and Jorgensen, the better. Another two keepers that have been brought in that aren't good enough from the sporting directors. Um, and yeah, it's just really frustrating because the worst thing about modern day football at the moment is I don't think any team is actually stand out amazing. And that's what really, really frustrates me. Even Bayern Munich, when we played him, could be got at. Man United have been abysmal all season, and Maresca sort of shat himself. And instead of leaving players on to try and grind out a draw, he took them all off and put centre backs on. And the watching Chelsea at the moment is just literally like watching paint dry. It's so slow, so lethargic. The passing's got no pace. They pass it around the back, and even Lincoln. We made Lincoln look like prime Barcelona. And credit where credit's due, by the way. Lincoln, the atmosphere was great. I thought they were really made a good account of themselves, played well, but we were just so poor. I'm just tired of watching Chelsea where they look so out of ideas, lethargic. This possession-based football clearly doesn't work because we don't have the players that are good enough. And I don't even know if it's that sometimes, but some of the decision making from the centre halves and Jorgensen to pass the ball when under pressure, and the ball was never on, and we gave the ball away, which nearly resulted in Lincoln chances. It's just outstanding. You wouldn't see you'd be disappointed if you saw that in Sunday League football. Um, but yeah, I just got we got Brian Saturday, and it's just very dull. It is very, very poor. And Enzo Fernandez has had a shocker to the start of the season. Looks like he's a pace off it. Looks like he can't get around. He's passing slow. He's slow to react. You've got Gittins who just non-existent. And I wonder if it's the manager telling these wingers not to be creative because every time they go forward, they've got a potential one-on-one to run at the player, and they never do. They turn backwards and pass it backwards, and it starts that whole recycling of the ball. It's so slow. And shock, Tyreek George's screamer is from someone actually shooting outside the box. You don't see that in modern day football anymore because they get taught not to, because statistically it shows that most of the shots don't go in. Great goal from Bueneta as well. Good work, team goal. But apart from that, we were even hanging on in the second half against Lincoln. And he brought loads of big guns on, like Esteval played, Neto came on, um, Cucurella came on, and you shouldn't be needing these players to come on against Lincoln. Yeah, he's got to turn it around quickly because otherwise this season could get messy again and we could literally mid-table slump. I'm not even joking.